I'm sure there's another way to do this, but this is how I do it, and I ain't never had an issue, so no specialty tools required, so to speak. Just gotta work it in. Look for that dull sound all around it. Like smashing two hammers together, essentially, is the sound you want. Basically all there is to installing it. You just don't want to go ham in one spot. Just kind of even it all the way around. She's usually pretty happy. There's no real magic to it, I guess. Here, basically all you gotta do is get your U-joint right up, or lined up for the most part. And that piece, I don't really hit that. I'll tap on it, but I'm not gonna really go crazy on it. The nut itself will make it where it stays put. So anyway, like I said, the guy wants to change out the nut on it, so we'll do that. And he's reusing the U-joint, so it's fairly new. Put some goopy stuff on there. Everybody likes a little bit of goopy stuff. On this one here, I just give her all of it. That 3/4 inch gun, I'll just go until she won't go no more. I've never had one back out on me or nothing, so. Thread it on my hand, make sure it goes on there good, because once you put the gun on it, you ain't got it threaded decent, it'll cross thread, and that's the end of it. for gunnage. Hold on. Anyway, there's that. And just because we can, because I like to look every now and again just to see, you know, if it'll move or what. I'll put a little white marker out here. And periodically we'll glance down. You can kind of eye it, see if it's moved or. That's all I do on that. I don't talk much, I know, but it's just because, well, I just don't talk much. I'm just doing repairs, man. That's it. And these, all you gotta do is make sure all the needles are where they're supposed to be so you can reuse them. They'll only go in certain ways, so as long as you're pretty delicate as far as putting the needles in there, you should be alright. For the most part, you won't have any issues. As long as you got something just to kind of guide it in the way. I'm not going to use that pusher because good old-fashioned coffee drinking repair video, I guess. That's all. At least it's decent out. It's not real cold or for November, I guess. I'm gonna have to straighten it up. was assuming that I was going to have to take the whole U-joint off, so I took the other pieces off, but it really wasn't necessary, I guess. I don't know. What can I say? Crazy on those either. Just enough to make them get on it good. Holy Moses. And all these here, you want to merely make sure is that all the needles, if you can see them in there, let me get your camera around here. So these little needles that are inside there, these little bumps that you got on there, as long as they stay in line and there's no rocks or shit there, they go right in there. And if they're not corroded with water, you can reuse them. So. Alright, here we up top again. Anyway, like I was telling you about earlier, as long as you get the needles, well, they're all, they stay put, you know, and you shove a little bit of that U-joint up where it holds the needles in place essentially, and you can kind of guide it back down in there. You'll know pretty quick if you don't have the needles in the right place where they should be, because it just won't want to cooperate. So all I did there was just lower the U-joint or the drive axle down, drive line, and I'm going to tap on it just a tad. We're not going to use that bearing installer, but just make sure that you keep your holes there lined up, and as long as that U-joint bottoms out right here, then there's no needles that escaped, you know, where you can't bolt it down correctly or what, because if they're not in there properly, or if the U-joint's not bottomed out, then it's not gonna, it'll have a gap in there. So no gappage. Like I said, the old boy wants to reuse the U-joint, so it's been, I think, probably less than a year since he put it on. They said to replace the driveline. He twisted the driveline in it. So it's a little off. You just give it a little bit of a twist there. She'll thread up. We'll start it with a D-walt, but I want to get a little bit more oomph on it, so I'm going to hit it with a Harbor Freight. A couple of crazy because you spin that nut off in there, or that bolt, and then you really be SOL. So. I know there was a football game yesterday. I don't know who won. I'm always at work, so I hardly ever get to pay attention to that type of stuff. So. Like I said, we'll put a couple of bumps on it here with a gun. Nothing crazy. I may not be able to get to that one from up here. I'm going to have to change it down. Well, that was just going to get it. Alright, well anyway, let me get the grease gun. We'll hit some grease in it. We're going to spit some grease in here. Give me just a minute here. That ought to do it. She's as good as new. You have to buy a U-joint. So that's the ending result. And what we got going on there. So let's do this filter real quick. Get you guys set up properly. You can see that or not. Just make sure you got your pan down there in the bottom. You have a little bit come out of that filter. Nothing serious, but